Hello, fellow robots out there in Internet Land. I am Sobertron, and welcome to the next episode of Titancraft Season 7 here on Tangotech's Patreon server. And as always, guys, if you want to join us here on this amazing server, all the information you need is down in the description for Tangotech's Patreon page. So sign up, follow us, do all that fun stuff. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming all the craziness. So link in the description for that as well. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is going to be a weird episode. It's going to take me a while to record because I've got some big plans in store. But just for reference, let me tell you where we're at right now. We have just finished building what is now going to be our new trading hall. I have decided I was going to make this like a more non-functional space, but after, I've done some block placement here where we're going to put a bunch of little villager holding chambers, and we're going to make this a trading hall. But it's nowhere near done. I literally just finished placing some dirt down. So you'll be seeing an episode on this in the future. Don't know when that's going to come out, but you'll be seeing it soon. But we're not working here today. We actually need to go back and work on the perimeter. I'm sorry, but something needs to be done there, which is the focus of this episode, because something needs to happen there, and you'll see why in a second. So let me head over there, and I'll explain why we need to work on stuff over there yet again. So here we are, back in the perimeter, not like 20 seconds after that last clip, and I need to explain some things on what needs to happen here. Now, originally the perimeter wasn't done. I was going to build one more farm up above this, and it was going to be a portal gold farm, much like I did last season. I like having one AFK spot right down there to do all my things, but we're not going to do that, because a certain friend of ours, namely Nexus, has come up with a really cool kind of decorative thing to put in this area, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So we're going to be building that above our Furnace XP farm. But before we do that, we actually need to reveal something, guys. I need to reveal a little secret words that I have kept from you guys. My friends know about this, and if I didn't tell them, they probably wouldn't have known. You see, I originally built this whole perimeter to be chunk-aligned, right? So theoretically, each of these 4 blocks should be in a different chunk, because this is the center of our perimeter. However, if I turn on F3 and G, you can clearly see that I goofed. I goofed bad. So everything is off by 1 block in this direction. So we're going to fix that. Now, normally, it would be a pretty easy fix. I would just need to essentially tear out that wall, and shift everything over 1 block. However, you can see some spoilers. The thing we're going to be building above this Furnace XP farm is big. It is so big, I need to lower the entire Furnace XP farm down here. Down to this level. So this dirt that I have placed thus far is actually where the ice should be. And actually, that doesn't need to be ice anymore now that I've kind of simplified the destruction mechanism for all the green dye. So that needs to be down there. So I have a lot of work ahead of me to move this entire structure down to here. Now, what I'm probably going to end up doing, which is why this episode is very weird, is I'm probably going to be just building this on live streams over the coming weeks. So I have no idea when this episode's going to come out. And some of you who watch me on Twitch will see me building this long before this episode happens. So I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to start building. I'm going to need a ton more quartz than I currently have. I think I have 1 full shulker. So we'll see what happens, guys. This is going to be very interesting. What once was above is now below, guys. And I had to harvest some of this stuff, too, because I was blowing through resources trying to build this while maintaining the old farm. But this is actually like a 2.0 version. The XP farm itself is the same. There's really no change. Where we've improved things is in the other things kind of around it. Nexus was able to fit in more storage for bamboo. So now, instead of just this barrel here, you've got a double chest and a barrel. So it makes it a lot better. We actually have to run the bamboo farm significantly less often now. What's in each module is enough for a full smelt. The other thing I really like is that these bubble vaders are smaller, significantly smaller. You can see where they used to go up to, and it just makes the whole place look a lot cleaner. Nexus has also done some... I don't even know why he did this, redstone, to turn this thing off with a switch. So there's a switch on this wall hidden behind some more shenanigans right back here. But He's got it hooked up to a piston with a armor stand, and there's string here. I don't know why he did that. He said he's experimenting. I'll let him have that one because he's a redstone genius, so he can do whatever he wants. The other thing too is I've kind of relocated how we were doing the not bamboo, bone meal. So before it was right up against there, kind of close to the farm. Now it kind of drops down like our gunpowder and sugarcane on the opposite side. So it just mirrors it a bit better. You can see the cactus going down right now, turning into bone meal. And the other cool thing Nexus did, he actually did this before I started relocating, but I don't think I've shown it, is this kind of overflow bamboo over here. So all of these double chests are filled with bamboo, and then the excess will get burned. This is like a emergency override switch where I need tons of fuel and the farm's just not producing enough. I just gotta hit that lever, and lots of bamboo shoots out into the farm all at once. So, yay. That's there. That's good. That's probably going to come in handy at some point. I actually just saw Nexus's revisions to what I'm going to build here, what he's designed and I'm going to build, and it looks so cool. There's still some tweaks that we have to do, but before we do any of that, I got to tear all of this out because this old platform's absolutely in the way. So I'm going to do that, but it's going to take me a while, mostly because I'm about to go out of town. I've got a wedding to attend, and I'm going to be away for a couple days. So, like I said, I knew this episode was going to take a very, very long time to record, simply because of timing in my personal life and how monumental and stupid moving this farm down is. But honestly, guys, once I get the thing in here that's going to be really high, oh, it's going to look so good. You guys are going to love it. I guarantee it. It's going to be amazing. So, yeah. I'm going to shut up. I got like 2 hours left before I got to leave to go to the airport. I'm just going to tear out as much as I can, and then, yeah, when I get back, this will all be gone. This will all be gone, and I can start finally revealing what our plans are for this bit right here. I am now back from my little trip, guys, and it's 100% gone. The old system is no more. New system has been up and running for a couple days now, so everything's working fantastically. I love this setup. Lots of people have been coming by and using it. I pretty much let anybody who wanted to come by and use the old system because the XP was just going to go to waste. And even then, you can see my levels are very high because I had to destroy all those furnaces that still had XP in them. I think I got up to almost 200, but it wasn't nearly like a full kind of haul. I want to do that. I definitely want to do that at the end of the season just to see how much experience I can grab from all 128 furnaces here. But you can see I've done a thing up there. I'm marking some stuff out. It's a big project we're about to undertake here, guys, and it's not going to get done in today's episode, but I want to get the primary centerpiece done. So I've marked out a couple things. Honestly, these first 3 layers are just to mark out 10. I don't know why I did it. It's this spot right here is where I need to kind of start everything. This is in some ways the bottom, but not really, of what I missed, of what I need to do. And I'm going to start everything with that one sea lantern right there. That's kind of the center point of this thing, and honestly, I'm a little upset because this whole thing I'm about to build is centered on one block and not a 2x2, but honestly, it's going to be so big you're not even going to notice. I swear. I'll know, and now you'll know, but who cares? And all the way up there, all the way at the top of that dirt, is at Y232. Once this thing's all said and done, that is where the top of this structure is going to go. Now, the vast majority of this thing I'm going to build, which I'm still not revealing yet, I don't want to because it's going to look cool, is going to be down kind of below this mark here. Everything else there is kind of where the structure around the structure is going to go. So yeah, all the way up to 232. It's going to be big, guys. It's going to take a lot of materials. The way we're building this, though, with the materials we're going to use, I'm going to build kind of the frame of it that's going to go in a way behind what I'm going to build. I wish I want to reveal what it is, but I can't. But to do this, we're going to need a ton of iron blocks. A metric ton of iron blocks. This isn't even all iron blocks we're going to need. I think if my math is correct, I'm going to need like 186 stacks of iron blocks to get this job done. So this is probably close, plus what I have in my shulker box of iron. This is probably close to 2/3 of the iron we're going to need. It's a massive undertaking, and that's just the iron. That doesn't include all the other blocks, namely concrete. Lots and lots of concrete. I've done a little bit of work on getting some, but nowhere near what we're gonna need. So yeah, lots of light gray concrete. That's gonna be the primary block for the centerpiece. So I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna start building. I have lots and lots of iron blocks to place. I think I'll come back once the majority of those iron blocks are in place, and you'll get a better understanding of the shape of things to come. Now I know what you guys are thinking. What the heck is that, Sober? Is it an alien? Is it an alien bug? Is it some kind of mechanical monstrosity? No. No to all of the above. It's a backbone is the easiest way to say it. It will probably be able to see some alien life though. Because what we're building here is a very large telescope, and it's not a telescope in the traditional sense. This is modeled after what is known as the ELT, the Extremely Large Telescope, that is currently under construction in Chile. It's essentially a giant mirror, made up into many, many small segments that are pieced together to make one big mirror. So we're gonna build that, and you can kind of see where it's gonna go. You can see the curve of this giant dish. It looks like a dish, right here from top to bottom, and then you can see it a bit there from right to left as well. And that's why we have all that gray concrete down here, which is the next step in our project. Honestly, I'm not sure if the 2 shulkers I have is enough. I doubt that it is. But I was actually able to do this really, really fast. I did it in one evening. Uh, Near perfectly. I'm having one issue right now, and that's these 2 blocks right here, the way these two kind of lines come up. One of these is supposed to be like a block off, and it's just not lining up. But honestly, once I start filling in the concrete into this thing, it can fix itself. Because honestly, most people aren't going to see this stuff. This is really here for our benefit, to make it look a little bit more lifelike. And you can really see how this thing is coming together. And this isn't even the whole thing. I want to get this part done in this episode, but there's a lot of kind of interior, exterior pieces, like side bits that are like connecting, holding it all in place, that are going to come later on. But I just really want to get this dish in place. And I'm really scared that I'm not going to have enough concrete right now, because I have no good means of making concrete right now. I've been using just a pick and a beacon over there. So I'm gonna grab as much concrete as I can carry. I'm gonna come back and do it again, and we're gonna see if we can get as much as this done. But I'm gonna come back once it's done, because I don't want to show you a half-finished kind of dish, because that would look not cool. So we're gonna do that. Now, some things in the future on this are gonna change. I don't have a lighting solution right now. Right now, I have a whole bunch of sea lanterns that I use just during the building process for 2 reasons: one, to help light it, and two, to help me count. Because when you're placing just iron blocks, the same block over and over again, your eyes kind of start to bleed. So I'm going to be doing the same thing here. I have actually mapped it out a bit better on the test server. Like, I know the first block goes there, and it goes all the way down to the opposite side. So that's easy. That's the easy part. But everything else on this should be relatively simple. This just literally follows this line all the way up. So yeah, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to build. I'll be back once this whole thing, well, at least the dish, is complete. So it's been a little while since my last recording, and honestly, I just went back and looked at when I started this episode, and it's going to be about a 3-week process from when I started to when this is released. So I'm sorry that there's been a delay in episodes, but this project is amazing, and it was absolutely necessary, because what Nex has designed for us is amazing. I'm standing at our raid farm right now, because you can't see what's down there because of the server render distance. So I'm gonna walk forward and show you. I've been working very, very diligently, and you can see it slowly starting to load in this giant dish that I have built here out of light gray concrete. It took a while. It took a long while to do. Just counting all the different layers. Like it's even weird in the sense of how I did this, because like these lower levels, it was really easy because I can do them kind of horizontally. But as the dish was created, I had to do them a little bit more vertically, to where you were getting this U-shaped thing, and it just wasn't fun. There's also this crazy kind of thing here, but there's more on that later. I have so much more to do here. This is nowhere near done yet. It's probably about 60% done. I've got other things to add in here. This dish is not the final product. of this perimeter now that Nexus made this amazing thing. So we'll just keep on building. I'm actually gonna, as of this recording, as of this being released, I'm probably going to be streaming in a couple hours, so there's that. But I did have to show one more thing before we kind of signed off for the day. My birthday. My birthday was recently, and Sky and her friends came over and did a little birthday celebration with these balloons over here. I was actually encased in obsidian right before I started this recording. Yeah, thank you for that. I don't like obsidian, but Sky came over with a couple of the people, and happy birthday, Sober. That's nice. Thank you, Sky. Thank you so much. And inside here, she's got some wither roses. I don't know why there are wither roses in here, but she also gave me a notch apple, her skull, and a fake boomstick. I would really love to have a real boomstick. It's like a stick with knockback 10 on it, and it's glorious, and I would hit Caabele with it all the time. Sadly, I don't have one of those, despite my best efforts. But I'm calling it quits here, guys, for this episode, because it's taken me a very long time to do all the things. I had to lower our Furnace XP farm down as low as I possibly could, and then I had to build this big satellite dish. But be sure to check me out on Twitch, guys. I'm streaming. I'm doing all the things there. I'm streaming Titancraft, and I'm also streaming Better Minecraft with my partner in crime, Cashmere, and other people. We have added some more people to our server. It's glorious. It's fantastic. We're doing crazy, crazy things. Join us. So I will have a link down in the description for my Twitch account and Cash's Twitch account, because you really don't want to miss all the shenanigans that we get up to over there. Better Minecraft is an amazing, just vanilla plus 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 experience. So if you are so inclined, be sure to join us. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. Until next time, you guys have a good one.